We have spent a hell lot of time telling, oh, they have hit me here, here, here.
All the speakers, they said, we have to cooperate, we have to unite it. How can we unite it? How can we cooperate if we are not going to work together as all diaspora who are sitting here? We have to knock the door of number 10 together.
And we have to win Wayane not only on the mountains and in the territory of Ethiopia, but we have to win Wayane in London. And what can we do about that?
The history tells us, and the history tells us that every regime comes to power in the Ethiopian government comes with a power of force. They use a force. So that is the only resistance we can use at the moment.
Hi, my name is Jari, and today we participated in an event where various ethnic groups that live in Ethiopia came together to talk about human rights violations that happen in their region. The aim was to really learn about each other's struggles and how we can support each other and come together. My particular presentation was about how women are affected in the Ogaden region and the plight of women. Women's lives and their bodies have been the unacknowledged casualties of war for too long. Just a bit of background, the Somalis in Ogaden, poorest, least educated, most persecuted, downtrodden and disenfranchised ethnic group. The plight of women, however, is one worthy of specific consideration. So we need to have a look at how women are affected in a particular way, in a specific way, to really understand their experiences. Just another quote by UNICEF: sexual violation of women erodes the fabric of a community in a way that few weapons can. So, sexual violence is one crime committed against women, but it isn't the only crime. But, as this quote shows, it's used systematically by regimes. It can affect a community in a way that weapons can't, which is why they utilize it. This is a report from Medicine Sans Frontiers. It says that in Bosnia, systematic rape was used as part of the strategy of ethnic cleansing. Women were raped so that they could give birth to a Serbian baby. And this is no different to the strategic use of rape in the Ogaden region, and I'm sure in many other regions in the world. The sole intention is to humiliate, degrade, and dehumanize the population. Raping women in front of their father, in front of their brother, husband, intentionally. And it's not like they don't know that the population are conservative Muslims, where the status of women is unimaginably high, and to declare hostility and disregard any concern whatsoever.
Oromo women and other women have great desire for freedom, as their oppression is twofold. They are oppressed with their gender, or because they are female, and they are oppressed because of their nationality. Because I am Oromo, I am oppressed. Because Ogaden woman is Ogaden, so she's oppressed. Because she's from Somalia, Somali woman, she's oppressed. So we are oppressed twofold. In the name of democracy, EPRDF, the minority population of Tigray, is waging silent war on our people since they came to power in 1991.
My name is Zalalam Banti. I'm from the Oromo community, UK. As the chairperson of the discussion that we've had together, I could clearly see the commonalities, and actually as group of nations what we share with the Ogadenians, the Sidama people, the Shakicho, the Sidama, and the other southern peoples. And the harrowing experiences actually these people are going through at the moment in the hands of the Ethiopian ruling group binds us to come together and seek a solution.
I realize that there are some repeated concerns that have been expressed by everyone here, especially the speakers. There's no need to collectively or to pull out one of them, but one of them, if I may want to emphasize, I will say there's a need for the collective will to do something. It is not an isolated case anywhere in the world. Because I am from the Caribbean, because I am part of the African diaspora, I feel that is a need for solidarity in our efforts.
About Ogaden, what I know about Ogaden is that first and foremost, it's a victim of empire making. It is like Oromo, like Kafa, like Wolaita, like Sidama. The Ogaden people have been the victim of the Ethiopian atrocities since from the beginning.
So they tried, that's what I know, they tried to take oil or extract oil from Ogaden. So because of that, the Ogaden people, the indigenous Ogaden people, resisted that the TPLF or Tigray or the EPRDF government extract oil from that area. So therefore, they, in return, raped the women of Ogaden. They killed many of them. They arrested many of them. They did everything. But the Ogaden people are a very strong people, and they stood against it.
So that's one fact I know. And the other fact I know is that we share a lot. I mean, we've got a lot of cultural similarities, values similarities. That's another thing I know about Ogaden. And that I know also the Ogaden people have been fighting for independence.
I've been following, the Ogadenian issue since I was a student. I know the Ogadenian people have been denied their basic rights of existence as a nation, and they are not allowed to use their resources, express themselves, and be masters of their destiny. They haven't been allowed to be partners in the whole process of nation building in that country. Therefore, they have been waging legitimate struggle for, I think, more than 30 years now, and they are still waging. And I understand that, like the Oromo people, they also have a genuine question, a genuine problem that they are trying to address. And that's actually what I could come to understand from the speakers today, from the audience as well. So there is a general understanding that these people have got genuine cause that actually needs addressed. That's my position.
To get their own independence and, well, in general, to do away with repressive system. Yeah, that's what I know. And the Ogaden people have been the good friends of Oromo people, as we all belong to the same family, the Christic family. So in short, that's what I know about Ogaden.
My name is Betana Hoteso. I'm from Sidama, southern Ethiopia. What is happening in Ogaden? I know that there is human rights abuse, rape, and even they are trying to control, but they are not, especially now in nowadays, what they call the Liu police. They are abusing human rights, and that is what the Wayane are doing in Ogaden. Ogaden are our brothers. They are also doing well, and they are struggling very good situation, but the Wayane human rights abuse in Ogaden is worse compared to other places now. But the Ogaden people are paying sacrifice, and they will win. They are going to win. That is what is happening in Somalia, in Ogaden.
What I learned from this meeting today is that not just Ogaden community has problems, not just Ogaden community, it's not the genocide that's happening in Ethiopia caused by the government is not just happening in Ogaden community. However, other communities such as Oromo communities are having problems, and there's killing, rape, all sorts going on as well. So we gathered here so we can unite.
My name is Tuala Isa Yusuf. I'm a Somali TV presenter. I'm an activist. I'm a spokesperson for Somali people for many years. I mean, in terms of Ogaden situation today, it's horrendous, you know. Women has been subjected to rape, men were being killed, intimidation is going. You know, the bloody war in Horn of Africa created by Wayana of Ethiopia, and especially Meles Zenawi. But what is the hope? What I have been gained from this conference here today was, you know, the Horn of African cohesion, and what I have seen today, the anger that comes from the Oromo side, the Ogaden side, the Gambella side, they're all angry that they are not free, they don't have a freedom, and they're fighting for their freedom. And I think Ethiopia is one of the worst human rights abuses in the whole world. And I hope international community should sanction against the Wayana regime of Ethiopia. Also, what I want to add, that the rights, the human rights abuse in Ogaden has been exacerbated since the fall of central government in 1991. And millions of Ogaden people are now suffering, and also Oromo people as well, the Amhara as well. This region needs to be looked after, and I hope international community to not blind what's happening in the Horn of Africa, but to look at again and again, especially the Ogaden people who've been suffering almost a century. So we condemn the killing, we condemn the executions that are taking place in Ogaden, and we hope the international community to sanction again, especially the British government. And I hope the people of Ethiopia to unite, and Ogaden has to get their independent from Ethiopia, and that's what we want to encourage to the international community. And also, unless you fight your country, unless you fight for your freedom, no one is going to give you freedom. So I'm going to say Uhuru to all Ogaden people, Oromo, and everybody. And we have to fight. Even Somalians are not free country at the moment. Somalia now is under occupation, and the Somali people need to, you know, to stand up and to take their arms against these Wayana who want to take over their country. I hope this message will reach every part and every community in the Horn of Africa. And we want a peace and stability and unity in the Horn of Africa.